Welcome to Get to the Point. I'm your host, Jessica Spahn, and I'm excited today to bring you a show highlighting the importance of recreation and community, brought to you by the Keller Point. Join us each episode and be inspired as we bring you conversations with community leaders who share their experiences, expertise, and explore the role that recreation plays in sustaining well-being and success. What are we waiting for? Let's get to the point. Welcome to Get to the Point. I'm your host, Jessica Spahn, and I have an incredibly special guest today, Ellie Breaux. She just became Miss Texas.
The first runner-up is Miss DeWitt County, Madison Matlock, which means your new Miss Texas is Miss Tarrant County, Ellie Breaux.
Y'all were hugging?
We're hugging, we're standing there, we're holding each other's arms, and you don't want to hear your name.
Right, because
that's the first runner-up.
Yeah.
So when I didn't hear my name, I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, you can see in the video, I'm like squatting down so far, I almost fell. My first runner-up, Madison, was actually holding me up.
Sweet, yeah.
And then I just blacked out.
You're like, I don't remember any of the rest of what happened that day.
Watch the video to see what I did. I really don't know.
Because you had a lot of contestants. It was like 109 or something.
So there was 109 total. There were
Okay.
58 Miss, and then the rest were teen. But this is the most we've had in a long time. And it was also televised.
A lot of people.
So it made it even 10 times more like
Intense.
tedious and intense.
Yeah.
But it was a lot.
Oh my goodness.
Good people too, like talented people.
Well, then honestly, I prefer that. 'Cause
Right.
Don't you feel like you definitely earned it? Like you're like, okay, I feel really good that I.
When you have a whole like.
If they're not good at what they do, then it's just depressing that you get the title.
Right. It's just kind of like, oh, you won. Okay, whatever. Here you go. Here's your little crown.
And you earned it.
Earned it. I mean, I feel like that I'm that much more prepared for Miss America because I just competed at a mini Miss America, basically.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and a funny thing I'll say that embarrasses myself on camera, but I was like asking someone when I was checking into how many people had competed with you.
Yeah.
I was like, I wonder how many are going to be at Miss America. And then someone goes, 150? No, like, because it's Miss America, right?
Yeah,
it's 150.
Yep.
Yeah, like they were like 50. And it took me a minute, and I'm like, on the United States. Okay, I think there's actually 51, but yeah. But it was really funny that I asked that question.
You're like, wait, is that?
And then their face, like, and I was like, oh, yes, that makes sense.
Yes.
My brain's caught up to my mouth.
Yes, every state gets a title.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was like that was a very blonde girl question. Yeah. I had one of those recently where I was like, that's so exciting though. Oh my God.
Very exciting. I honestly can't wait. We don't have a date or location yet, but I just am so excited.
When did you guys find out? November or what is it? Or is it in November?
It's supposed to, well, normally it's in December or January.
Okay.
Coming up. But we don't have a solidified date or location yet. So just stay tuned on the social media. So it'll probably be coming out soon.
Yeah. So big things coming ahead. November, is that when you find out?
Yes. So we hopefully will find out in October when we compete.
Okay.
So it'll be coming soon. There's no date of Miss America. There's no location of Miss America. But
anywhere though, right? Anywhere. And then okay, wait, 51. Where's the 51? One? Who's the one? Is it Puerto Rico? Does that make sense? I don't know. Because I thought 51. I was like, who's the one?
Yeah, I think no, it's not Puerto Rico.
I don't know. Because I was going to say that'd be whatever the one is would be the most fun place to go.
Yeah. Honestly, I think we only have 50 now that I think about it.
You think? Okay.
Well, it is say 51.
Well, I Googled it. Yeah. You guys need to look it up online.
Yes.
And let us know.
Me.
Yeah. If it's 50 or 51. But how fun would that be, though, if you ended up going to, like, Hawaii?
Yeah, oh, my gosh. So Avery, the former Miss Texas, she actually went on a trip with the Miss Hawaii, former Miss Hawaii, and I think it was Miss Arkansas. So I'm just so excited to meet
combination.
Right. Texas, Arkansas, Hawaii. It's weird. But I'm excited to get to meet my Miss Hawaii and Miss Arkansas and, like, bond with them and create that sisterhood that Miss America is all about. So I'm excited.
Wait, okay, so explain more about the sisterhood part.
Yeah.
So when you mentioned the Hawaii and Arkansas, is that like a preset kind of grouping?
Oh no,
like just everybody, just kind of see what.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so.
I've already met Miss Oklahoma, Sunny Day.
Okay.
Super precious. I met Miss Arkansas, Corey. She's super precious as well. So I'm just ready to like get to meet my group of friends. Like obviously I'm gonna have 50 sisters, but you have those group of friends that you're like, that's my girl. Like,
yeah,
that's my girl. That's my girl. So I'm excited to see who the girls are and get to like.
I'm excited for you. I feel like there's just so much joy.
Yes.
Like watching, when I watched you win, I was like, Oh my goodness, she needs to be on the podcast. I want to talk about all these fun things. And it's so exciting that the Miss Texas used to be Miss Keller, Miss Tarrant County. So it's all the local,
I started
held the local titles.
Right. Like I started my first ever pageant in Keller. So it's a full circle moment because my success really came from the Keller city. So I'm excited. Shout out to the Keller org. They're great. Michelle Donato, she is awesome. She is awesome.
She was on her show, I think, last year with Kennedy.
Yes. So they really are dedicated directors that are not just directors, but mentors. Like, I really learned a lot about myself, about like how confident I can really be in portraying.
You're pretty confident that I get on stage.
Like answering a question on stage, you're like, you have no idea what they're going to ask you. So you're just kind of standing there waiting for them to ask you a question. And then you're like, what did you say? I didn't get that. Like, I blacked out.
And you're like,
I'm like, oh, okay. God, I'll answer it now.
Well, and it was really fun too, because so you had the Miss Tarrant County title, I guess, when I met you.
Yeah.
And so part of what you do is you go to events and you just really support the community, which now is all Texas for you.
Yeah.
But it was Tarrant County. So you came out to the Fit City kickoff.
Yes, I did.
At the park run out at Keller Point. You got to meet Otis.
I love Otis.
He's one of the, he's like, I don't know, he's not a mascot quite, but he's always there. If the weather's not too hot. Yeah.
Yes.
He's a sweet dog.
He's super cute. He smiles like a human. So I'm like, I think you're a human inside of it.
Yeah. That was really fun too, because we brought in a third city. So it was Southlake, Colleyville, and Keller.
Yeah.
And we've loaned it to Southlake for the year. But the trophy, we'll get it back. But it was really fun. And so you do a lot like that.
Yes. A lot of events in the community. A lot of like the best of awards and stuff like that. I hope to be in the rodeo because I love horses. So like maybe riding a horse.
Would they have you ride it sideways?
Oh, heck no. I'm getting on. I'm going to wear jeans. I'm going to wear my boots. Like it's going to be a whole shebang. I'm low-key, high-key a country girl. So, but yeah, just events that help out the community, but also just advocate for my social initiative and stuff like that.
Which, I wanted to get to in a minute too. But Miss Texas. So as far as that goes and events go, how the heck do you know which ones to go to? That's the whole state.
Oh my gosh. So
how do who finds them?
Yeah.
How does this work? I'm so confused.
So Miss Texas has been around for a very long time.
Okay.
I'm the 86th Miss Texas.
Okay.
And so they've already had pre-events that they scheduled.
Do you ever annually? Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah. Like the Rattlesnake Roundup. I'll be in Austin and Sweetwater.
Fun.
Touching rattlesnakes. Like I can't even wrap my mind around that, but it's fine. But
they don't bite, do they?
No, they're venomous. I'm like, what am I gonna do? But yeah, so that's coming up next year in 2024. But there's just different events that Miss Texas is always supposed to go to. But hopefully I win Miss America, so that way I can bring. That's the Texas. We haven't had a Miss Texas win Miss America since 1975, and I feel like it's time. Yeah, it's definitely time. The last Miss America that was Miss Texas, her dad was also a police officer.
Oh yeah.
So I kind of just feel
like there's this
connection. Yes. Because she immediately after I won, she was right there, talking to me. I just felt like this connection.
Yeah.
She was like, you have to just go out there and do it. Like I'm cheering for you. I'm rooting for you.
Yeah.
And so that's the goal. That is the goal.
I love hearing that girls and women can be that way.
Oh my gosh. Because normally when I started,
people are cutthroat.
Oh my gosh. I thought it was the stereotypical pageant where every girl's for themselves.
Yeah.
We don't support each other. I'm here to win. And this organization is not like that. As you can see the video, it's completely the opposite. We all cheer for each other. Right. It's an empowering organization. It's completely different. I came in knowing that it was stereotypical, and I was like, actually, it's not. I have sisters now. 58 sisters that I compete against, and they all are supporting me, and I all support them. So
I feel like we should bring that lesson locally,
nationwide.
I feel like there should be a movement. Of kindness and just the rising tides and just helping each other.
Yeah,
that truly is the way you win, they win, everybody wins.
Yes. And I remember, there was an interview right after I won. I'm over here shaking up, my emotions are right. I'm like, you guys, you're catching me at the wrong time. I can't breathe right now. Yeah. But there's a lady that interviewed me, and the girls were standing on the side cheering for me, and I I think if I remember it right. I definitely cried.
Okay.
Immediately after I won, the girls were cheering me. They pulled me off stage. They had to pat my face because I had an interview right after. And I had tears streaked down my face.
Aw.
But I remember during the interview that they asked me something about the sisterhood. And I basically was just like, I pulled a Miss Congeniality moment and like said, every crystal in my crown represents each one of you. And I was like, I felt like I was in a movie because truly that's what I meant. I was like, even though I won, I'm still representing each and every one of you. And so that is literally what this crown means to me, like holding each and every one of those girls that compete against me on my head.
I love that. And you're going to be the same with Miss America.
Absolutely. All 51 of them.
We'll find out eventually. I don't know. I feel like I failed at my research, but I could be wrong. I'm wrong sometimes. It's rare. But okay, so I wanted. Oh, there's so much to talk about with you. Yeah, you're such a fun guest. I was like really excited to have you.
Oh my gosh, I'm an open book. Like, ask me anything.
And it was fun too because like so with the Kennedy last year, I just asked Michelle.
Yeah.
So this year she's like, here's the form. So I had to fill out the whole form thingy
for Michelle. It's like, I'm not your director anymore.
Yeah, so I was like, well, how do I get in touch with her? She's like, well, here's the form. They're like, oh, there's a lot of hoops to jump. I'm used to that. I'm used to that with the city.
Yeah, like I know how to do this already. So,
but yeah, I was really excited because I was like, oh my god, before you get so busy.
Yes.
But while it's still really fresh and you're gonna stay excited the whole time.
Oh my gosh, I still am like on cloud nine. Like sometimes I wake up. Like when I was in college, well, I just finished my last class. I still had to go to class in person right after I won, the week after. So I'm in class, like trying to pull a Hannah Montana.
Not to wear the crown the entire.
Oh no, no. But I came into class and
you got your shades on.
I got my shades on. I'm typing and stuff. And the second time I went to class, we had class Monday through Thursday, so I was there like pretty much all week. But then I missed like 2 weeks because I was in Atlanta, I was in Austin, but the professor knew that I was, traveling and stuff. But one of the days he was like, so class, do you know we have someone famous in our class? And I'm like, I was trying to be Hannah Montana. Like, I didn't want anyone, like, not that I didn't want anyone to know, but like, I needed to focus. I needed to have this class. Like, I didn't need anyone distracting me. But they were super supportive as well. Like, my professor, shout out to him, he really was trying to help me pass the class so that I could get my degree by the end of this.
Which is in what?
Marketing. Got my bachelor's in marketing.
Do you have aspirations to do more?
So what's funny is like, I started as a fashion design major.
No, I can totally see that.
Yes, I loved fashion. And then COVID happened and I was just like, oh, forget it. So then I went into marketing, graduated with my bachelor's in marketing, but now I'm really wanting to get into like mass communication. So like interviewing, reporting, like red carpet interviews.
You create a lot of practice the next.
Yes.
How long is Miss America? Okay, wait, is it just a year? I don't know how.
Yeah.
That question then.
Yes.
Before I ask another dumb question.
Yes.
I was going to say, you'll get years of practice.
Oh, yeah. Just a year. But hopefully, like, so Miss Texas, you'll win, or you'll have your year. Yeah. Give it up in June or July. But Miss America, if I win in Miss America, it's
basically another year.
That whole year. So then I'll technically have like.
So you'll have a lot of practice too when you come in to get your
mass communication. Yeah. I'm excited.
Are you thinking UNT again? You'll have a lot of options. Probably.
That's for you about that character. I mean, I love UNT. Don't get me wrong, but
I don't even know what it actually is. Talon?
Yeah, Talon.
Eagle Talon.
Yes. The shout out to the Talon.
And you got your cool ring on, I think.
I got my little ring on for the first time. I wore it today because I'm officially a graduate. Hey, I sound old when I say I'm a graduate.
Oh my God. I sound old every day. It's okay. I sound old when I say 1999. Some people are like, or like you reference Miss Congeniality.
Yeah.
So that probably, is that like a must watch when you come into pageants? They're like, that's part of your training.
Yeah. I watched Miss Congeniality like maybe 2 years ago.
Sandra Bullock.
I love her. But I honestly was not one of those girls that watched at a young age. Some of the girls like that I compete against, they watch Miss Congeniality. They watch all the pageant movies.
Really?
I'm like,
so it's like studying kind of?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Not me.
No, you're not.
We were watching the NFL game with my parents, like got to go take my brothers to practice. My sister's doing rhythmic gymnastics. Like we were not a movie family, but now I'm like, now I kind of get into,
right?
Yeah, I need to watch the movie. The Barbie movie is really good.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. Yeah, because
Barbie movie is really good. Highly
all the pink stuff for later.
Yes.
I mean, that looks like that would work though too, right?
Yeah, I feel like I'm like Malibu
Well,
Barbie.
you're Miss Texas Barbie.
Miss Texas Barbie, yes. Hashtag Miss Texas Barbie. We're using that now.
Exactly. There we go. It's a new thing.
Yeah.
I love that. Okay, so you got your degree, and I hear you have a love of your life.
Yes, I do have a love of my life. It is my dearest cat. Her name is Fendi. She's 3 years old. Absolutely adore her. I wish I could talk to her like I wish she could talk to me.
Exactly.
Because I know sometimes she's like, girl.
Okay.
Yes. Especially when I walk through the door, it's been a long day and like I'm not there all day. She's like,
just touch you.
I'm like, huh? I also asked for approval for my outfits. I'm like, is this cute, Fendi? And she'll look at me and she'll be like,
I thought you were going to say approval to pet her, like permission.
oh, she's also like that too. She's so bougie. She has an attitude. I wonder where she gets it from.
Her meow me. Wait. Let me do this. Her meow me. Perhaps.
Yes, she has such an attitude.
Oh my god.
But like, she's cute.
It's called catitude, but yeah.
Catitude. Definitely.
It's a lot of fun. When I thought I had a cat, I was like, oh my gosh.
Yes. Well,
That's like my favorite kind of person.
I'm normally not like, when I first got into college, I was a dog person. And then she kind of just got thrown onto my lap.
Yeah.
She had nowhere to go.
Yeah.
And like, yeah.
Okay.
Like, oh no, like, what do I do with her? My dad's allergic.
My dad is the two.
Yeah. I'm like, you're not. Well, now he loves Fendi now. I'm like, oh, I thought you were allergic like forever of your life. And now you are loving my cat. So
I do believe it's just an excuse sometimes.
oh, it's definitely an excuse.
I've met some guys and they'll say that and I'm like, you're not a good fit for me.
Yeah. You're not a good fit. I'm like, if you don't like my cat, you gotta go.
But they don't.
Peace.
It's a lot. Love. Like they need to love cats. Like I don't want to just set the bar here and be like, they don't like my cat. I'm like, no. They need to love me.
Yeah, like you can cuddle.
Because I want this to be like to make a lasting relationship.
Yes.
They don't have to be as obsessed with cats, but they do need to be like, she's cat dad.
Yeah. You're gonna be a cat
And I
dad.
just tolerate.
And cats do cuddle. I
Yes,
think
they do.
people tend to not realize that cats cuddle.
They do.
But my cats do cuddle. She's under my arm all day, every day.
Mine likes crawl up.
Yeah.
And it's like he's asking permission. He'll do it real slow. And he'll wait because sometimes I'll give the body language a blocking.
They're like, no, not
And he won't. 'Cause he knows to not. But so he'll crawl in really slow into my arm. And I'm like, I'll let him. Hey, buddy.
anybody. Hey.
Yes, you may.
Yeah, so I'm a cat lover. If you love cats, hit me up.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Like Taylor Swift.
Yes.
You guys need to meet.
We do. Hopefully, I didn't go to the Eras tour. Shame on me.
I'm so sad I missed it too.
But just it's really busy.
A little bit.
Hopefully, a little
But
bit
just two
busy.
things going on. College.
College,
On the pageant
county,
stuff.
pageant stuff, modeling, just life in general. But hopefully, I'll go to the Beyonce tour. I'm obsessed with Beyonce. We're both from Houston.
Nice.
So I'm like, I got to see her in Houston. Otherwise, I wouldn't be a
That's
true
but-
Houstonian.
yeah.
Like, I wouldn't.
Do you have an appearance there at the same time or anything?
I'm going to make one.
Yeah, that's
I'm going to make that
I'm
weekend.
thinking that makes sense.
Yes.
Some sort of appearance you have to be there for.
Yes. And I can't not see Beyonce as Miss Texas, especially when she's from Texas.
Right? So, okay. You dance? Was that your skill?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So I started dancing at the age of 5,
Okay.
I believe. I always say different numbers. So if you see 3 on our
5, 4,
three.
3. You
You
know,
know,
I was little.
little, yeah. And so I started dancing, and then I got into rhythmic gymnastics, and I started competing at the age of 7. It's my mother calling. And so rhythmic gymnastics I did for like 8 years. And so I competed there. I didn't even do dance. I was just
Okay.
straight ballet.
But that's
contortion.
good, probably strengthening for
Oh,
the
yeah.
body and the core.
It's a hard sport because it incorporates dance, but then also artistry,
Yeah.
like true gymnastics,
Yeah.
together, and
Right.
add an apparatus on top of that. So you're like doing a flip, but then you're also you're tossing the ribbon, you're tossing the ball. It's a hard, but really like visually appealing
Yeah.
sport. And I did that for like 8 years, and then I went to college. Well, I went to high school, danced in high school.
Yeah.
I went to college, danced for 3 years in the North Texas dance
I
team.
know that, yes.
Shout out to them. And then I just been dancing ever since. So I just really can't stop.
Yeah, I definitely feel like we need to know Taylor Swift.
Right.
But that's so good. So with like at Keller Point and the city,
Yeah.
they focus a lot on activity,
Yeah.
mental as well as physical. So I think that's good to note that you dance
Yeah.
all the time.
It's
Because I mean, I think it gives you endorphins too.
oh yeah. It makes you it's a way for me to express my feelings.
Yeah,
Like show
that's
my
an outlet.
Yeah. Because especially like when you're competing, talent can be whatever. It can be singing, it could be you talking about something, it could be a monologue, it can be you doing
Can you
science.
roller skate?
You can. There was roller skater. Yes, there was a roller skater.
It's kind of coming back.
It honestly is. There was a girl who did Pilates, like not Pilates, but the Peloton.
Okay.
She like literally got on the Peloton and started like doing a Peloton like dance routine on the Peloton while she's working out. I'm like, girl, that is like a workout, not even like a talent. You're a full on workout. And it's kind of interesting. Like, I'm intrigued.
Tell me more.
Tell me more. Like, keep going, girl. I'm cheering for you. But yeah, so talent is a big portion of like the competition for me. And so I'm allowed to showcase my emotion and how I feel, especially how passionate I am about my platform through my talent and through my dancing. So yeah.
I like that for a segue.
Yeah.
Platform. Tell us about it.
So my platform is Cops in the Community, and I am really trying to bridge our police officers in their communities. So my dad's a police officer, my uncle's a police officer, my cousin's a police officer. I swear I have like other 2 cousins that are police officers. So I come from a family of law enforcement, and I just really want to bridge that gap. We've had such a big like discommunication in the years, and I just want to make sure that my dad feels like his work is being appreciated. Yeah. And for all officers to feel like that, but also for the officers to understand their communities. Yeah. Officers don't know the communities that they're working in, and just to have those conversations. Chief Fortune, he's a chief of Keller. He's a great example on how he goes out to the community and just is with the community. Yeah. The community knows who he is, and vice versa. He knows his community. He works well with his community. And that's what I'm trying to bring to all the different departments in Texas and hopefully America. So that way we can just bridge that gap. I love it. Yes, unify.
I love it. That's such an ambitious goal.
Oh my gosh.
Everybody to get along.
Right. It's so hard, y'all. I started, my first platform when I was Miss Keller was actually special needs. So my mom's a special needs teacher. My neighbor in Wisconsin, my mom's family's from Wisconsin. They also have Down syndrome children. Okay. And so I was just like super passionate about special needs, and I still am. Yeah. But I wanted to have a platform that I could really be like making a difference on, and it just needed to happen. I didn't see anybody with that platform. Yeah. It was very scary. You can even ask Michelle. She said no like 50 million times. Like I was like, no, I'm not doing it.
Well, it's kind of. Is it controversial still? There's just a lot of friction.
Yeah, there's
a lot of a lot of feeling.
Yes, there's so many feelings involved. And then, I was getting divided myself. I'm a minority, but I'm also a daughter of a police officer. So I had to like unify myself before I could even take on the platform of unifying people. So it was definitely hard. I really was like, I'm not doing this. Like, I can't do it. Like, my dad felt like I was in an unsafe environment. And then ultimately, I was like, no, I'm going to do it. Yeah. Like, we're going to try this. We're going to try to make it work. And I feel like I've touched a lot of people, especially with my the program that I'm partnered with, Patrol Stories. We reached over 10,000 students last year. And so, just with me alone, they've already went on their own and reached over like 60,000 students. So this year, our goal is to reach over 70,000 students with the program of Patrol Stories, which is basically just talking about who the roles of police officers are. Okay. General safety, bike safety, mental health. Okay. Gun safety. I think nowadays we have to let our youth know, like, is that a real gun or is that not a real gun? Yes. We're in a world now that guns are just there. Yeah. And so it's definitely a hard platform, but when you have those police officers that are really trying to understand their community, it just makes it that much easier.
And so on Instagram I saw you had put something out a few days ago.
Yeah. There's a new character, and her name is literally Ellie, like my name, but spelled differently. So it stands for law enforcement. Yes. And she is going to bring the female aspect of, females being able to be friends with police officers too. I feel like police officers are a male-dominant career. Right. And when you're talking to kids, you have 50% females. Right. So they wanted to incorporate a female character, which kind of came from me.
That makes it relatable.
Yeah, it makes it relatable. Yeah. And now this Ellie character will have a sash and crown on her head. So I'll be performing with them. I'm not at every performance because I'll have my own, schedule to go to. But hopefully there is some Keller schools that has Patrol Stories coming out. So hopefully I'll be able to go to those. Yeah. But they're traveling the entire state of Texas, and now they're starting to become nationwide.
You'll help bring it there.
I will hope to God bring it there to the nation. They've gotten calls from Oklahoma, Arkansas, Georgia, California. So yeah,
How did that get started?
So it started with 2 officers. It really started with one officer, Justin. And he just felt that there was a need for, police officers to understand their communities and vice versa. So he started it off of like in his home. He got a Maxwell character built. He started everything from the ground up and then brought in Officer Mike. And now it's just like this big production. It's like a $5,000 production that they put on. And it's like 40,000.
Like a play.
It's not even a play. Like you have to like see it to okay. It's really cool. They have like confetti cannons, smoke everywhere. Like
You had me.
lights. Oh my gosh, confetti cannons. It's like a big party for the kids.
Okay.
And
So they're super happy and they're relating positive about
oh yeah, you're learning, you're relating, you're telling them what you want to be when you grow up. You're talking about how awesome you are. It's called the Awesome Tour for the little kids.
Yep.
And it's just like a very empowering platform and program that they bring to 70,000 students that just educates them, but also lets them have fun. It's amazing. It's amazing. You know, when I was in school, we had like the silly string guy come out and, you know, the little yo-yos come out and they would do like little parties with that. And I'm like, I would rather have this. Like,
hello,
confetti cannon, t-shirts and stuff. I'm like, this is like amazing.
I didn't think anything was.
Like, did y'all have like the science experiments, like paint?
Yeah, I mean, like, I can't think of anything fun though.
See?
Like,
This is a fun experience for the kids. If you are listening to me right now, the Patrol Stories needs to come to your school. I'm telling you, it is an experience of a lifetime.
if they wanted to get into their school,
Yeah.
how would they do that?
Patrolstories.com. They literally go to their website. It's a book. They have like a little booking tab. You just click on it and then they will hit you back as soon as possible.
I love that.
Yeah, they're great. It's just 2 of them, so be patient. But if you do book with them, I'll try to be able to come.
Well, and so you mentioned Keller. Do you have those set already?
Yeah, so some of the Keller schools have already set their dates. I don't actually know the dates or schools. You know, I just kind of go with the
That's the
flow.
beauty of your day.
I'm like,
You're like,
day by day.
Yeah.
Tell me where I'm going today. Tomorrow, I don't want to know about that yet until like midnight tonight.
Before tomorrow.
Before tomorrow.
Wow.
No.
I'm doing all these.
No.
things.
Overload.
Yeah. Well, I think that'd be really fun. I'm almost interested to maybe.
Yes, you should stop by.
That's yeah.
Yes.
I feel like, I mean, with Keller Point being all about the community too, like we try hard to support schools and programs, scholarships, and all those things to spend our resources that way.
Absolutely.
And that just sounds like another way to kind of
It's amazing.
more and see how we could.
It's amazing. And it just makes police officers' jobs that much easier.
Yeah.
And it just brings people together.
Well,
And that's really what I'm just trying to do, bring people together.
Oh, I love that. I'm trying to, is there anything else you want to focus on before we close out? Because I feel like we could talk for hours, but
Oh my God, we could talk for hours. We could talk about how Coco Shrimp is my favorite spot.
people will get bored of our cat conversation though eventually.
No,
that
I'm like,
the right
don't hate on my cat. Don't hate on our cats. But I mean, I love Keller. I started here.
So it's very special.
It's very special. It's a city that will always be close to my heart. It's like my second home.
So it's one of the diamonds.
One of the diamonds
That will always
be
any of the many crowns
on.
we'll have.
Yes, hopefully the Miss America crown, fingers crossed. But yeah, I think
Well, keep us posted, and I'll update so this podcast will go on Spotify and YouTube and stuff. So when I know more about like when you know date and stuff, I can update for people if they want to like watch it.
Yeah,
We'll just keep everybody posted.
Absolutely.
After this comes out, we'll just kind of update it. So
cool.
that way everybody knows. And I'd close it out a special way, and I didn't tell you.
Oh gosh.
You hold a little weight,
Okay.
and then you're gonna don't do this yet, but you're gonna
okay.
say, what are you waiting for? Why you do a curl? And then you say, get to the point, and point at the camera, and your camera's that one. You want to try it?
Yeah.
Wait, do that. That's perfect. Okay. I love it. Okay. What? That's mine? Oh, okay. Wait, both of us? Yes. We'll point at the middle one then. Okay.
The middle one.
Yeah. Okay. What are you
waiting for?
Get to the point.